Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here. And I want to say thank you to JCKCPI. Thank you for the coffee. Appreciate it. Appreciate the donations, guys. And if you need some personal assistance up here or personal readings, you can connect to us at aquaspirit.com. Um, Kind of like wonder where I should begin, but there is so much going on that I don't know where to begin with. It took me kind of like a while till I kind of like reading the energy. To read these energies of current present moment up here. It's kind of like hard, particularly that those intense energies that has been for a while. They kind of like weight us down, but at the same time they made us strong. You need to understand that you're not growing when the things are nice and soft. You're growing when the things are tough. You performing your mental toughness, your strength, your powers, your inner self in there. Um, Very interesting energies, even though that I went to the energies back a while back at 2011 there. But also look at the energies all the way up into 2040. Very great things that's gonna come, but very things we're gonna face in there. So I can be able to determine it today's energies. Why is it that? What is that particular energy so specific? Until it hit me that this is the great awakening, and this is what I'm giving you this picture right now. If you're seeing it in there, that is the picture of. It's kind of like a very interesting symbols, but that is a kind of like the DNA goes inside of your consciousness that it comes in, it's developed, which is connecting within the third eye. That is the coming of the universe, this awakening, because everyone who gets awakened, he gets and sees this light from people, from different places, for and so on and so on. Some people see it from animals. Okay, it has been confirmed. But that is going to be this aha moment. You get enough of this constantly water that it's coming towards you, those emotions that it's coming. You're swimming in this ocean that it's like you finally see a land. And now when you see a land, what do? You awaken to it. Okay, finally this thing is gonna be, but I need to do the work. I need to get in and there. I need to get these situations. And you awaken from within. You awaken into the reality. You awaken to what it is, not what that depth of this ocean has been hitting you, or however your situations might be. What I mean by the greatest awakening, the moon, it's gonna be in Aquarius. She's transiting it in about 2 days, but it's gonna begin tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock for it. So this kind of like an energy that is gonna coming towards us. It's gonna waken up a lot of people, and I want to tell you why. When the moon is gonna be tomorrow, is gonna be joining Pluto, you're already gonna be awakened. The question is what are you gonna be waking it up today from within you? Are you gonna waken up to something that affecting something? For example, we can be awakened to some patterns, thoughts, belief systems, culture, spiritual, religious, for it, or you're gonna be awakened of the pain of your body, the pain in your heart, the pain in your soul. However, because this is gonna be a collective energy in there. So the moon, it's gonna be today looking into the issues. She's gonna be seeing at this pro, okay, and that leading of the moon that is in a Capricorn is gonna be like no more BS. It's time to wake up. It's time to realize things. It's time to get these things real. Enough is enough in there. So this is gonna be a strange power to some. but this is going to be the power that's going to be leading you, because what you're going to do today is going to be affecting tomorrow. And tomorrow, when the moon and Pluto comes together, too, it's going to be engaging within the energies with what? With the sun, with Neptune, with Uranus. It's going to be a powerful kite. And since this new moon, as the sun and the moon they were together, the moon moves. Now she's going to go all around. She's going to be visiting who? Pluto. She's going to visit Neptune. She's going to visit Uranus. Right? It's going to be doing it all this. So she can understand how to fly, how to be greatly awakening in there. Hi, Karen. It is like instead of connections of dots, time the connection to patterns. It's going to be connecting to everything. Basically, you're going to be connecting to whatever you need to be connected to it. Whatever you probably running to it, whatever you probably haven't finished, whatever you rejected. Sometimes people feeling to reject the truth from within. That is going to be this situations they cannot reject it what it is, because you're going to be able to see. The moon represents the focus, the attentions, the intuitions. The mother represents the feminine energies of I'm seeking the truth. It's the path of the truth seeker. So it's very critical where is your moon is in your chart. We all go into the sun signs, and by the sun signs, whatever the sun is, this is your zodiac sign. But a lot of the astrologers using it also the moon signs. Where is your moon is? Whatever the moon is, it is presenting that energy of the intuitions that it is. And since the moon is going to be going in through this new awakening, we are going to be able to see it. The whole thing, it's preparing us for year 2028. And I'm going to tell you why for it. So with that being said, because I'm talking about this, because it's an important report. There, if you guys want to share it, feel free to share the report. That is, your soul telling you. I don't have to tell you to click like, subscribe, and share, guys. Your soul knows. All right. So with that being said, here is what we have right now up here. The moon is going to be squaring Venus. This is going to be a tough times, talking about daughter-mother relationships, unhealed patterns. That it's gonna come, click on it. They're gonna be active too. Venus currently is looking at what is her limitations about love. It's like, okay, I'm here. I want to have the love. I'm at home, but why don't have the love? Why don't have the balance? Why don't get this? And this pressures from the moon, it's gonna comes in. It's like you haven't looked at it someplace where you need to look. So Venus is gonna be looking where? To Saturn, to the depth within the subconscious. And that's what that picture is. In that picture that I was showing you at the beginning of the video, that's where the depth is. That it is there. Because Saturn in a way, it's the same thing like representing the galaxy itself. The galaxy is like a big giant ball, and then it has this flat ring, but they're just moving up and down. And that's what the sun goes up and down. And when the sun goes up and down, guess what? Sun goes up, the earth is moving. The sun goes down, so is the earth, and that's how we have the seasons. Okay, so with that being said, up here, to the moon, though, it's gonna be sextiling Saturn, and it's gonna help here. So the wisdom, the unshared secret, the unshared situations, the unseen things that has not been spoken. It is going to be kind of like a very good time to talk about the things that you don't want to talk, to see the things that you don't want to see. No more escapes. And that's what those pressures are. It's like, okay, I have a pressures about this. Enough is enough. I have to deal with these situations. As we have all the rest of the situations that it's been, particularly talking about Mars situations there, the moon is going to be squaring the knots, and the moon is going to be squaring Chiron, unhealed patterns that it's going to be for this. So the awakening is going to begin because you're going to be awakening where? First, you awaken of the reason. It's like, okay, things are not working right. If you're a doctor, you prescribe, or if you're a doctor, you receive a patient in an emergency room, and you receive someone, it's like, I don't know, what is this? Okay, he's got this sickness and so on. Who is his doctor? I need his medical history. So here is what is your medical history inside of you? And that energy is going to comes in at 8 o'clock, since the ascendant is going to be with the south node, with your past, and that is going to be here. We're looking at what happened to the family. A lot of situations is going to come rising out of the depth of the subconscious. There's going to be all the certain things that you didn't even thought about it. No, you thought about it. You just bury them. There was always within you, otherwise they wouldn't affect you. And this is why that inner work is going to come. But the good positions of this is that the moon is going to begin to trining the sun, the authority. Finally, the authority, it's kind of like, okay, I have this beautiful trine with Uranus. I'm connected to the universe. Finally, I can talk to universe. Right? Here's the awakening. You awaken to the universe right now. Okay? We are talking about everything that goes on Earth. Uranus is where? Taurus. Sun is where? Virgo. The moon and Pluto, where are they? Capricorn. It's all about the earth. It's all about realizations within the earth in there. But that energy of the Venus that it's connecting with Saturn, and particularly we're talking about this energies up here that it's connecting with the moon, with Saturn, you're going to be learning at that depth. It's going to go back in time. Some of you maybe is going to go back in time of creation so you can learn the proper way of creations and you begin to recreate the things with what? With the brand new level of awareness of what your actions will cause. And that's what the doctors are. The doctor is like, I see what they've done, I saw the history, I need to do some new approach because this old approach doesn't work. Because if the old approach was work, the patient won't be here at the room, right? And you're the patient, you're the doctor, you're the one who's fixing this within yourself. All right, talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 9 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be with Venus. Time to look at that love. Powerful energies are with Saturn, and powerful energies that are coming with Jupiter. Venus, Jupiter in a personal chart. That is a talking about Venus and Zeus coming together within you. You have that power in there. Take a look where Jupiter and Venus is in your chart. For that's going to tell in you what is your relationship within yourself about Zeus and Athena. Okay, this is like this God's given goddess production situations. Okay, how that goes. And since like those divine energies, they're going to be comes in from Saturn and it's going to be working it out, Jupiter connecting with Chiron. Chiron is divine energies with what? With the sun, with the authority. Now you put the divine authority within yourself, particularly that this trine right now with the sun, and the authority begins to work very, very powerful. And tomorrow that energy is going to be great because currently the sun does not have yet that trine with Pluto. And this is what today you are going to be learning at. How to get from here to here. And why do you have to get here? What was that reason about it? The reason is to awaken to the reality. A reality that you have a soul, you have a spirit, and there is something that you are working on it. That kind of like energies from yesterday. Doing this corporate ladder, gain all those money, gain all these situations. How is your stress level? How is that stress of surviving in life? Because the surviving in life, as we're talking about, for it, I want to give you something pretty quick up here. Okay, this is year 2028. We're talking about Pluto is going to be squaring Saturn and Chiron, and that's going to be squaring Mars and Venus and Leo with opposing Pluto. Are you going to be ready for that? Because that awakening is going to be testing you out. That really awakening is going to be testing you out. He will be able to survive there. Because this is going to be those energies on the earth up here with Saturn and Chiron. I'm not able to heal. I'm not able to do things. I'm not able to do that. But that's how it's going to build one of the toughest people and situations, because Pluto is going to be coming in. It says like time for a change. But time for a change, you cannot change if you're not awakened to the change. And the awakening of the change is going to begin. Powerful energies are coming, guys, but it's require what? It's require work. And since the moon is at Capricorn 4, that energy is gonna come in too strong, too powerful. All right, 10 o'clock. I'm going to be zipping through it because this report's going to be a very long, but I hope that the people's going to get this proper energies because it takes a long time to process all this. This is not like regular charges, like a 4 or 5 aspect. I'm trying to give you the best picture as I can for you. That can be helping you somehow you to navigate more easier in life in there, and the navigations is within you. So talking about 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Libra, divine energies with Jupiter, divine energies with Neptune. The divine is going to be stepping up. Stepping up for those who are open to it. It's kind of like the divine is going to be asking you open up, as the moon is in divine energies with Jupiter. And here is that divine growth right now. It's like, hey, grow up within the soul. Growing up, get a kid in there. Because this is that cardinal change you've been looking for. All the cardinal signs begin with Aries, Cancer, Libra, but Capricorn is the last cardinal zodiac sign. The cardinal zodiac sign that reevaluates everything in a professional level, and thus right here at the next stage of Aquarius, re-innovating. But you cannot re-innovate if you don't have the soul to re-innovate. And this is why we're going to be learning to re-innovating things. But we are waking up to the truth, to the reality here at Capricorn. The 10th house, the work. And that work that it's going to come, it is about from awakening. It's time to get to work. Beautiful time. If you ask me the next hour at 11 o'clock, the midheaven at Leo, that's going to be pointing out those energies towards Capricorn. If Jupiter, it's going to be here. It's time. It's time to rise up. It's time to grow up. Here, it's in the age of 5 when you decide that you're going to be stepping up to the proper things in life. You're going to be this proper king. You're going to be this Jedi. You're going to be this powerful hero. You probably found this movie where this hero element grows within you. But now you are in this energies to tell you that awaken your real internal powers, your own situations there is in there. Get that strength And this is the strength of the Capricorn. Try to tell Capricorn that he knows that something is right, and try to tell him it's not right. Wish you good luck. Especially we're talking about the professionals. You know, those professionals who are kind of like nerdy. You know, they're nerds and they know everything to the specific. And you try to tell them something, they're like, no, this is not going to happen because this, by the law of this, and 10-4 because of like this law of this is not going to work. And you're like, eh? What did I just said? Yeah, that's what this is. All right, talking about 12 o'clock at noon, midheaven is going to be with Mercury, communications. Communications about what? Where are you going? You got to have directions in life. You have to talk about how you're going to build it. But you have to understand why you want to build it, why you want to get in here. It's rough right now. It's tough right now. You're trying to get everything that is going on. Mars, the masculine energy is like, I don't want to go there. I feel like, right? But Mars, it is sextiling Mercury through the communications. He's like, I understand I have no choice to get there. I have to get where I need to be. I have to get where the universe is sending me. And how I'm going to get to that universe? Well, the ascendant that is at Scorpio, it shows up the depth, the secrets, learning in there. And it's going to be growing up for the informations that you're learning as you see it, as you awaken. You see, when you awakened as a soul, you awaken to the truth. And that truth is changing you. The other name of change is transformation. Right in here. And this is why Pluto is back in the Capricorn. It's like, hey, you guys have not fully awakened. This is going to be a lot of push of energies of people to begin to awaken. Some people's going to be getting the sparks of awakening. Some people's going to be awakened already, but they're going to be awakened a little bit more. But all this awakening is going to begin to the truth. A lot of people is going to be like, hey, it's not what you think it is. The reality is completely different. And when the truth of the reality hits you, oh, now you awaken. Welcome to the new world. Okay, sounds like a Morpheus. Welcome to the new world, Neo. All right, talking about authority time. The authority wants to heal this. Whatever the damage was done, whatever the situations, whatever the evaluations was done, very powerful moments. We're talking about this trine with Uranus and Pluto affecting all this. And since the midheaven it's together with the sun and that divine energies with Chiron, this is about that positions that it can't be anymore this king slaves mentalities in there. There is unlogical things in there. It can be someone to controls and put other people into this kind of like situations that you can grow up at to a certain level, can grow up at where it was. And the control over to how the people will grow up, the spirituality levels, the energies levels, or whatever, you know, some of you is going to be having a pain from this, either emotional or psychological, mental, whatever the situations is in there, those shows up this limit. And now Venus is like, I want to see those limits. I want to go in there, and then Saturn, I want to ask him for advice, and he's like, listen your intuition. Have you listened to intuitions that it comes in to search within a depth within the soul, then within the spirit, and you're connecting to the universe? Right? That is what I'm all about. The moon is not connecting to Uranus yet, but it's going to be doing it in the next few hours. So right now your mind is going to be working it out. It's like what I'm looking out for, what I'm searching for is something deep within me. It's something that I block, something I have to see. Until you foresee it, that the energies inside of you, oh, It is my soul. All right, 2 o'clock energies. The midheaven is gonna be at a Libra, squaring Mars. That's gonna be a sextiling Sag, the ascendant. It's gonna be finding where it's not not balance in there. All those imbalance that it's coming in to is like you kind of like you don't want to even anymore. It's like I can't be just constantly swim, and it's not balance. I need to have a balance. I need to take a break. I need to take these things. You can't take a break right now though, and you feel it like you're exhausted, lethargic. It's kind of like a no energies, no power. It could be depressions, could be so many things. Why? It's Neptune creating all this. Neptune there is opposing the sun. When you have a nice clarity visions, you know everything goes smooth because you know where you're going. But when you're blindfolded because you are blindfolded to not see within your soul. And now the moon is going to be awakened the authority. Oh, there's going to be some great times, great energies tomorrow, guys. Here is a lot of intensity is going to come in as I remind you about 2 days ago, what was the energy? And some of you probably don't even want to remember. But it is what it is. You kind of like talking about things that happened about 2 days ago or whatever it is. You're going to be doing the reviews in there. But right now, it says the moon, it's moving forward. We are beginning to see this trine with Uranus. You see, here is what the power of the universe is. Helps in the authority, divine energies of the inner work, and it says like, just get here. Venus, just get here. I'm going to help you. Just a little bit more. Just squeezed a little bit more. Just pushed a little bit more. Go over the hump. You're very close. You see the hump. And this is what is going to be that energy is about the love, the internal love within yourself. At the same time, there's going to be just a little bit more up here. Let me get into Pluto. Let me understanding those unfinished business that I have so I can be able to go over the hump. And with those internal energies right now, since the moon it is connecting with Uranus, all those energies is beginning to flow. You start to understanding, oh, I rejected the universe. I didn't finish this with the universe. I did not finish this job for the universe. It's gonna be like, okay, it's time to get this done. It's time to be real. All right, talking about 4 o'clock, the ascendant is at Capricorn. Reminds you about yesterday's energies. For you have to sit down, figure it out what it is. Now you know what it is. You have to go ahead and seek within your soul. Now you're understanding the real issues. Now you're growing. You're putting the soul in there. What's happening with you doing the work, but you don't have desire? You are not happy. Your soul is not happy. But you have to do this work. Is that pleasant for you? No, it's not, right? So right now, it is about that growth. You to put back the soul within you. You to put back that growth that you have within yourself. And this is going to be that point of Jupiter that it's going to come in like, let's be a friends. Let's put the intuitions, love into that growth instead of being enemies. Because sometimes one friend is better than 1,000 enemies. And this is those energies that are going to be present. And in the next hour, you're going to be seeing it as the moon. It's taking the charge. She's rising up. That is at the moment when the intuition is going to come in. It's like, okay, now it's time to give my energies throughout the world. So this is going to be this energy from 5 p.m. till the next day at 7 o'clock in the morning when you wake up too, because that energy is going to be strongly pushing. This is going to be awake, shaking up. It's time to be real. It's time to be real. This is a energy that at some point that energy is calling like I had enough of your duality. I have enough of all this. I have enough of all that. Because this duality is there right now. Currently, we're talking about within Pisces. That is a because of 2011 Neptune entered Pisces. Ever since 2011, it's got all these energies. And now you're realizing that I need to go have a new beginning. But that new beginning, it's realizing now, realizing this work that needs to be done. Because the next year, as you guys know about it, the next year, guess what? Neptune is going to be in Aries. It's going to be crossing over. So we are going to be done with this dualities in there. We're going to have to take a charge. But you cannot take a charge if you're not awakened, right? So this is why you're doing those processes, why you're doing those processes today. All right, talking about the next hour, this is going to be at 6 p.m. There. The ascendant at Aquarius is going to be showing up. Powerful energy towards Libra. And the inner work that it's at Sag right now is, okay, I'm looking at to this deep inspirations. You're probably going to be looking at spirituality, you're going to be looking at occultism, anything that kind of like helping you out to understand those new vibrations that coming towards you. You're kind of like shaking everything. Your whole thing is shaking when you awaken. If you already awaken, you're going to the next level of awakening, whatever you need to be. Some of you is going to be reignited, reawakened, put the energies in there. And that is going to be this hour of this inner work for because realizing there is a limit, but there is also you see there is a new opportunities when awaken. There is a new opportunities you to live your life much better. All right, talking about 7 p.m. The ascendant is rising together with the Saturn. Saturn is right now is the really put some limits in there. Limits are needed because you don't have to go from one extreme to another because you're losing the balance. And this kind of like a growth that it's currently with Jupiter, and that Jupiter is right now squaring the Sun, and that squaring with the inner work right now. It is about create all these situations. You see this duality. I don't have to be doubted anymore. It's a cup with coffee. It's not a milk in there, it's coffee. And that is the reality. But some people is gonna be like, no, this is a water with the coffee grounds in the milk and it's got some all these minerals in there and so on, right? Still, it's a coffee in there. All right, little bit intense time of that hour. We're talking about 8 o'clock p.m. Check yourself about these cardinal changes because the cardinal changes is going to be coming out from the depth of your own self. I was talking about today that Aries is representing you. You, with the cardinal changes within the family, you're creating a family. That family creates what? Relationships. And those relationships, they need to be working out. And this is what some of the people, they don't want to work out. They don't want to work out in their personal life. They don't want to work in the family life. They don't want to work in their relationships. And they don't want to do the work in there. And that's from that energy that was yesterday. But that is the path of life. And that's what it is for it. So, contrarians everywhere. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things all over the place. Hi, Nance. Glad to see you here. And yeah, there's gonna be some things all over the place, but in the next hour, the midheaven comes with the moon. It says like, haha, who's got the last word? You know, there is a one thing that who's laughing the best is the one who's laughing the last, right? Energy in there. The midheaven together with the moon is gonna be telling you here, what did you learn? And here the moon says like, well, I see this lack of love up here of Venus. I see this unhealed patterns, and that needs to be spoken about it. That is the issue. Let's discussing the issue. How are you gonna be discussing the issue? I'm gonna be discussing the issues with the sun, with the authority. I'm gonna using the logic of the Virgo. I'm gonna put this in order, and then that energy is going to be going to the ascendant in Uranus is like, okay, let's see what we can do on the earth. And what you have to do on the earth, it has to do with the changes in the subconscious level in the soul, which is Neptune. And here is what you're gonna be, that energy of awakening come to you. It's like something is coming very strong. Yes, it does. As the energies that have been rising up for it, Neptune was responsible to those energies to rise up in our subconscious. For the good or for the bad, the choice is ours, right? You can choose the path to go up and up, but you can choose the path of understanding what's down so you can go ahead and transmute it to good. And that's how you kill karma, right? So is this frustrations and not wanting work part of Mercury retrograde? Yeah, Mercury is still not coming back wherever he was. And now Mercury is teaching us on these divine visions but Mercury is taking its place right now. He's powerful because guess what? He is home. Mercury is home. Where else is home? Venus is at home. Okay. And this is why the communications with the loved ones are important. To be having these understandings in there. Because Mercury is like, I'm not worried about anything else. I'm worried about, let's talk about where we are going to go. Not where have we been, not what could have been, where we are going right now, this moment. So Mercury was learning about those patterns. And one of those patterns was what? Enough with this slavery situations, isn't there? And I'm talking about that you have a boss, you have this, you have a mother, you have a father. You need to treat everyone equally as a soul. Yes, equally as a soul. That is going to be the awakening in there. You can have your title, you can have your job, you can have your political position, you can have your church position, you can have your society positions, however, and so on. But treat everyone equally as a soul. You're not doing this, then you're not going to be. And there's going to be a lot of restrictions there of 2028. Particularly about that. Particularly about that because that year, I'm going to show you again, guys, so you can see it. There he is. Mars and Venus, they are going to be here at Leo, opposing Pluto at Aquarius, opposing that transitions. And now that energy is here with Saturn, who's going to limit it in the material world. In other words, Great Depression is coming 2028. Don't say I didn't say so, okay? But we are talking about this situations is right now. You to be ready for it. And this right here, awakening right now, it is about Earth. We have this Earth energies that it's coming, and they are going to be even more greater tomorrow. but we're going to talk about this later on. And 10 o'clock, you see it at the midheaven at Aquarius at that 6 degree in there with those divine energy between Mars and Mercury. The power of the courage and the strength to listen, to talk, and have a meaningful, soulful conversations within yourself. This is that energy of awakening of the Aquarius. Just gonna be comes in and just like here. But that's gonna be representative of that picture at the beginning. It's all of a sudden you're rising above the water and you're like, oh my God, I see an island. It's time to go to this island. I see this beautiful island. I can begin to create. I see this beautiful planet. I can create life on it. I see this new earth. I can begin to build it in there. Because where the people sees problem, some of the people getting awakened sees the solution. That is what the awakening purpose is. To be seeing things when other don't. So you do things that other can't. And that's how evolution is made. And hi Jolene, energies rising sound accurate. I have to recalibrating myself. There's gonna be a lot of recalibrations. It's coming with this, and who's gonna be recalibrating stuff? Joe, I'm talking about that. It's gonna be at 11 o'clock, Chiron, and the midheaven from Aquarius. They are gonna be working on the authority. It's time to put the divine authority from within you. As those divine energies, they are going to be calling in. They're going to be a very great tomorrow, as we're talking about this energy for it. Here is, that is going to be that same energy. Okay. So this energy that it's going to comes in with that is going to create all this positiveness that's going to be coming in with the new age of Aquarius. You're finally going to be arriving there. The moon, it is at Aquarius. The moon in Aquarius, Jupiter in Aquarius. If you have them, Saturn in Aquarius, if you have them, you have a planet that it's in Aquarius in there, take a look at it. If that is a Mars in Aquarius, you are possessing the power of the strength of the protector and the fighter and the warrior to protect this new age, to say these new things. Hopefully it's not affected with negative aspects in there, because you can twist things. For you have the moon. If you have the moon, you know the intuition, you know how to navigate it in there. You have Jupiter, you know how to grow it. If you have a Saturn in there, you know the secrets. And now this is what's happening in there. These activations, this awakening that is going to come. And that beautiful awakening, it's pointing out to where? To the authority, Virgo. Because that, you have to put the divine first within you before you put the divine in the relationship with others. This is a Virgo Libra situations we're talking about here. Because everything from Aries, that's a personal. You're doing on your own. You're not doing it in there. You put yourself first and you working on your rear end, I hope. Wow, everything from here, from Libra. Oh, I have to practice it with others. How well do I know myself when I'm with others? How well I'm do my material things with others, which is Scorpio. How well I'm a friend and I can share, I can communicate with others, which is Sag. How well I can be with others and cooperate and work with others. How well I can change myself, not be a dictator, but I can re-innovate the wisdom there. And how well I can fix everything in the world so I can fix my spirit with others. That is the will of life. Astrology is not just graphic charts, planets, and so on. Is much more into it. Okay, guys. So hopefully this is gonna help you. This is gonna be finding the reasons for awakening for it. It's finally you to get off your rear end and go for it. Go get your destiny. Go find your destination. Make your soul happy. Make your soul proud. Make your spirit on fire. Okay, guys. So that's all I have for you. And if you have any questions, you may ask now. If not, just go and sharing the love and the light up here. And I will come back and talk to you tomorrow. I'm trying to reprogram my subconscious mind to remove limiting beliefs. Nuns, can you take the word trying? If you have if you have a big why, you won't be a try, you will be a do for it. And seeking it in there within this. As far as the materialism go, the wrong idea about the materialism, it is about to have more. While the right materialism is to have enough. Everything that it's more than you have than enough, it's basically useless. So imagine that you have 5 cars. Okay. Can you drive all the 5 cars at the same time? No, you can drive only one at a time. What is the rest of the 4? They're useless. Well, there is a people who doesn't have even 1 car. Right? But if you're 2 people and you have like only 1 car and you have to go, guess what? You have less. So all you have to do is to have this balance of having what you need. No more, but no less either. And that's what. So the quality of your life has to be coming from your soul to determine what is the quality of life you want to have in the material world. But if you are following this pattern of the corporate ladders and go get these positions, you have to fight for it, and so on and so on, guess what happened? Your mind, your brain is about that corporate ladder. What happened to your family? They're not there. They're now within your mind and there. So when you try to kind of like getting this subconscious patterns in there, connect the dots. But connecting more, make them like a line. You know, if you draw little dots, one next to each other, and then you put it out, you're going to see that line. And that's what you should do in there. And yes, of course, the limits has to be removed. And that's what it comes with the Aquarius energies. Because the Aquarius is removing this. But don't over rebelling. Don't go to that extreme like I have limits and then now I don't have none limits. Balance. Balance is the key. From all the astrology charts, all the astrology signs, they are related either to human or animal. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, except one, Libra, makes the balance. There is a reason for it. Okay? And that's what it is about this. To have that balance. But we're going to see it in about a few days when a Venus is going to come in here at the end of Libra. That's going to be this very beautiful, beautiful energy from the universe. Okay, guys? All right. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys. And if any concerns, please shoot me an email. Okay, guys? Love you so much. Be love, and I will see you tomorrow.